You have what, Sean?
I think
You
I
have
think
what, Sean?
I have to go.
You have the book. Okay. So, because now we are going to study with our books, so please open up Unit 1.
No,
Okay.
I still don't have the.
What pages unit 1 and the pet book or the never mind.
We're not using the white one yet. The white one is for the journal. And that journal is for you to write down every time we are in
What
English
page?
class.
What page?
Page 6. Okay? It is about difference, about our neighbor, about everyone around us, and how you can change things or maybe make things better. Okay? So that's why the title is How Can We Make a Difference? How can we help other people? How are other people can help each other? Okay? And then about neighborhood too. Okay, we're not going too long for the first page. So these are the keywords. Okay, if you look into page 7, the next one on the right side, there's the keyword over there. Okay, those are the keywords that you're going to study about. Now, let me ask you something. Wait a minute, I think I need to wait for this. Okay, there we go. My PDF is not responding. Wait a minute, it's becoming black. Oh no!
I think you have to
That's
reload.
good. That's good. That's
What do you
good.
mean by that's good? That's good. That's good.
You need
What
to
is
reload
that?
every time. Every
There
time
we go.
I do my EF online class.
Uh huh.
It's not working.
Yeah.
Then
Sometimes we need to restart it. Sometimes we need to wait for it. Okay. Now for the first keywords. Okay. Sean, where are you going, Sean?
Sean went bye bye. No, it's traffic.
Sean. 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 Sean, I don't think he can hear me because he used the headset.
Sound is.
That's a problem.
I think Sean is gone.
Sean,
I think Sean is.
I'm going to count until 10.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6,
Okay?
7, 8, 10.
If Sean didn't come out, Sean, where were you, Sean?
I just cleaning my table.
You just clean your table. Okay. You
Mister,
almost got kicked out. What is it, Fael?
is there's the new book, English book, there's 2 or 1?
2. You got 2 books. The first one is your textbook, and the second one is your activity. Not activity, sorry. The second one is your journal. We're gonna discuss about journal later. Okay. So the one we're going to do the first one. Yes. Open page 7. Okay. Page 6 and 7.
How does the guy who make the creative journal have a weird name?
We'll see about that. It's up to you. Okay. So these are our words. Okay. International, disease, talent, society, inspire, volunteer, charity, environment, vaccination, and conservation. Now, between all of these words, which word that you don't understand, that you don't know before? Which one?
Conservation.
Conservation. Okay. Disease. You mean disease?
Disease. Yeah.
Okay. Do you know the pandemic is COVID?
Yeah.
You know it's called COVID-19?
Yeah.
It's called that because it's actually coronavirus disease 19. So disease is in bahasa penyakit, but it's spreadable. It can go everywhere. That is a disease. That includes virus, bacteria, and every kind of other things.
You said that second we made you. We need to speak English, but why you speak Indonesian?
I need to explain it because I think no one knows about that in English. Conservation is a place where you save, for example, like a zoo. Okay, a zoo is almost like a conservation place.
Mister, can I ask
Yeah.
something?
Yeah, go ahead.
Never mind. I'll just type it in chat.
What do you mean? Okay, conservation area is a place, a big place, like an environment where everything over there is being protected. For example, because of, let me just show it to you for now. Wait a minute. Okay, that is dandruff. Can. Okay, I don't think you have dandruff. Do you have dandruff?
I have.
Oh my goodness. Oh, you have.
When my hair is super long, then when
Okay.
it cut. Yeah.
Okay, Sean, stop it. Okay, can you see the screen share right now?
Yes.
So this is one of the conservation area. It's a place where no places to live. I mean, it's for animals. It's also for plants, but it's not for human. So that's why there is no house. There is no buildings in here. It's to conserve or to protect the animal in there. That's why we call it conservation area. So conservation means you protect, you try to conserve, or you try to keep the area around you to make it better.
You mean like Area 51?
No, that's not a conservation area. It's more like a zoo. It's also more like, if you ever, do you know about safari?
Yes, I know Taman Safari.
Yes, Taman Safari is a conservation place. It's a conservation area. Okay, now we want to read something. Okay, this is about a history of someone called Louis Braille. Now,
Wait.
he already passed away. So,
Oh.
he made a word called Braille. Okay, Braille is something that invented for blind people. Now, let's try to read about Louis Braille.
Braille.
Before we read about the text, we read about the question first. Okay. If we look over here to 1A, why did Louis Braille invent a new writing system? And then B, how was his writing system better than the one before? And C, who did he help with his invention? Now, who wants to read the text for Louis Braille?
Me.
Ashley, go ahead. Ashley?
Mister,
Go ahead.
Louis Braille was born in 1809 near Paris. When he was 3 years old, he had an accident and he became blind. When he was 10, he went to a special school for blind people. Louis' school library had books with letters that the blind students could fill with their fingers. But there weren't very many, because making that kind of book cost lots of money. Louis quickly read all the books in the library. He wants to read and learn more, so he decided to invent a new way to make letters for blind people. He used dots to represent the letters. These dots also stuck out from the page. Louis' system of letters easier to read. It also cheaper, so people could make more books. Louis' system is now known as Braille. You have probably seen Braille letters and numbers in elevators and other static plane. Can you guess how old Louis was when he invented his system? He was only 15.
Okay, thank you very much, Ashley. Well done. Now, before we answer the questions at number 1, I want to show you about the Braille alphabet. Okay.
Why did you clap your hands?
Alfabet itu kayak lele terus ada dot
Yeah.
titik-titiknya.
Like in the elevator, okay? So
Yes,
these
sir.
are the alphabets.
Why did you clap your hands?
Because Ashley can read it well. What is it, Sean?
Sir, you said you don't answer if
Oh, in
somebody
Bahasa,
talk to
yes.
you
Because
in
Volan
Bahasa.
said in Bahasa. Yeah, sorry. Thank you for
Huh?
reminding me that. Okay, so these are the Braille alphabets. It's not only just dots like that, it's also pop out. So those blind people can feel how it is. And usually the problem with Braille alphabet is that the books will be so big. It will be so big that because you need to feel it. To feel the dots, to feel the pop out.
It's more fat, right?
Yeah, it could be more fat. So for example, a book like your book, okay, like your book, it could be, I don't know, I don't have that thick. Okay, maybe I'm just going to show you a little bit. Your book, the probability for your book to be in Braille without the pictures is gonna be as big as this computer. Okay, it could be as thick as the computer. That is only for your book. If you look into my camera for a little bit, your book could be in Braille as big as this. Okay, I'm gonna stop sharing a little bit.
Gosh,
So if you
It's
look-
bigger the computer.
that's a PC, not a computer.
Yeah, this is the
Yeah,
PC.
yeah.
So, I mean, if your book being written in Braille, it will be this big.
That big?
This
Oh,
big.
yeah.
It will be this big. This is my hand. This is my hand over here. It will be this big. Okay?
Gosh.
Because the writing system you need to feel everything. So you can read it. Okay. So let's move on again. Let me continue with our lesson. Okay. Now the question is, why did Louis Braille invent a new writing system?
Since the book was, I think,
Because making that kind of book costs a lot of money.
yeah, it costs a lot of
Uh-huh.
money.
It
Very
cost a
expensive.
lot of money. And was there many books? Were there many books?
No.
No. Okay. So before Braille invent this writing system, the writing is just like the alphabet, but it's popped out. So it's way bigger. Okay? It's way bigger than the usual, than the Braille.
Can I ask something?
What is it, Keanu?
Is Louis Braille's blindness permanent?
Permanent, yes.
Oh,
That's a problem. Because he had an accident. Okay, so B, how was his writing system better than the one before? How was it better?
Because he used dot to represent the letters.
Yes, because he used dots. He's not using letters anymore. He's using dots. And then C, who did he help with his invention? Who did he help? For who?
Blind people.
For blind people. Okay. And Louis Braille did it when he was 15. Now, how old are you, everyone?
I am 9 and almost 10. I'm 2 months.
10.
Okay, at least
I'm
10.
10.
9, 2 months. I
So
don't know.
around 10. Around 9 and 10 years old, right?
Yeah, like in the middle, I think.
Yes. So let's think. What can you do for your environment? For all of you, what can you do?
Mister,
Mhm.
we not write. Yeah,
No, you
Mister.
don't write. You don't have to write it. Now I want to ask something. What can you do for example, for your family? Okay, don't think about the environment. What can you do for your family to make it easier for them to be able to do something? You don't have to invent something. You don't have to create something new. But
Do
what
what
can you
they say.
do? What they say. That's good. What else? Maybe
I don't know.
you don't know. Have you ever tried to wash the dishes?
I try, but since my grandma is a bit strict, so it's
Okay.
my fault.
So you could try to help them too. Not only just do what they say, but help them. So try to be active to help them. Because if you help them, they will be really, really grateful for that.
I am 50-50.
Okay. So
I
We-
am half lazy actually. I am a bit
Okay.
lazy. So yeah.
okay, now we're going to move on, okay? But we're going to skip a lot. I am sorry.
That's why.
Yeah, that's why.
So don't skip. Don't
I'm
skip.
sorry, we need to skip, okay? Now we're going to do with page 12 about the grammar itself, okay? We're talking about quantifiers. Quantifiers means a word that you use to quantity or to count something. Usually, we use it for those that we cannot count, that's uncountable. But we also do it if it's something that we can count. So we're going to use the a few, some, most, and all. Okay. Now, look at number 2. There is about how green are you question, and then the table over there. Now, the right side there is a text. How green we are. Okay. Our group did a survey on how green we are. We are happy because we think we are pretty green. Most students in the class recycle, and
A few.
a few students always pick up litter. Okay, pick up litter. Only 2 people from 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 from 6 people. So that means yes, we're using a few, and a few students always pick up litter. Next one, about walk or ride a bike to school. How much is it? Which quantifiers that we're going to use?
Some.
Some. Good. Some students walk or ride a bike to school. And then
No.
by car? No students come to school by car. And about turning off the light?
All.
All of them. Okay, you can write it down in your book if you want.
What is it again?
The page on page 12, okay? It's on
Yeah.
page 12 about how green we are over here. The first one is most. Most students in the class recycle. And how many students always pick up litter?
You.
A few. Good. A few students always pick up litter. And then about students who walk or ride a bike to school?
Some I guess.
Some. Some students walk or ride a bike to school. And no students come to school by car. While all students turn off lights to save energy. Okay.
Good. I didn't get it. Any student come to school by car thingy.
No students come to school. Look over here.
Oh, okay.
It's no students. So we're studying about quantifiers, which usually we use when we count things.
Um, If
We
they
don't say the number, but we only say about how many is it around, how a few, some, a little, something like that.
how does their leg don't get tired?
What? By what? Walking or ride a bike to school?
Walking.
Walking? Maybe it's their house is close to school, so they only need to walk. I usually walk out from school to my home, and sometimes I also ride my bike. I also cycling, ride a
I
bike to school.
when it before COVID, I did that too when I got a course. So yeah, I guess
Okay.
that's okay.
Okay. Okay. So we're talking about recycling over here. Have you ever recycled something?
I will.
I recycle water bottles.
Yeah,
You
me
recycle
too.
water bottles. Okay.
I recycle them so I can shoot them.
You recycle them so you can shoot them?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah. I I recycle it, wash it first, then I set it up, put it somewhere, then I grab my
Uh-huh.
gas and try to shoot it. What's wrong with that?
No, that's fine. Okay, now it's not only for recycle. Okay, there are three things that you could do to make the environment better. Okay, we call them 3R. Those 3R are reduce,
I thought there was 4R.
reuse, 3. Recycle. If it's 4R, what is the other one?
I know, but I forgot.
Okay, you know, but you forgot. Let me try to check. Okay, let me try to check. I think I always know it's about as 3R
I think
because
I
it's reduce, reuse, and recycle. Yeah, it's just 3R. Now, let me ask you, how can you reduce something? Because we're talking about environment here. How can you reduce
I think I only know the reuse.
the reuse?
I
That's
think
fine.
I only know bahasa, maybe a little bit of English.
Try to explain it in English if you can, follow. Okay.
But
Ano?
ano,
Okay. Now, can anyone tell me what can you reduce, Michael?
reducing water from 100% to 50%.
Okay, reduce using water, the usage of water. What else, Michael? Are you there, Michael?
Yes.
What can we reduce, Michael? What else can we reduce? Water.
Reducing littering on the lake.
The reducing what and the lake? Sorry. No, in your house. It's still in your house. Okay. What can you do?
Mr. Danny,
What is it? Just
Han say Han up his arrow, so now it's off. So Han
Aku pada Danny. Lagi.
Where is it?
Ayo ke back.
Okay, good.
So Danny.
What is it, Sean?
No.
No. Okay. Can anyone tell me again what do you need to reduce? How about electricity?
Maybe. I don't know.
Reduce using plastic water bottles.
Yes, and then usage of plastic.
Oh,
Okay.
wait. Bring your own bag that is made of cloth. But yeah, I guess.
Okay. What else? What can we reuse then?
Using clean water.
Water bottle for pencil case like this one.
That is recycle.
Oh, never mind.
Using water bottle to make pencil case.
That is recycle.
How
Because
is
you
that
make-
recycle?
Recycle means that you make from another thing into another thing.
Oh yeah, wait.
It changed the purpose. Reuse still use the same purpose.
Usually my grandma or my mom keep plastic bags so
Okay.
when laundry comes we can just give them with the bag.
Okay, plastic bags. Okay, what else
Using
can we
balloon
use?
to make air balloon.
Air. Okay. What is it, Fallen? Sorry.
using balloons to make a mini air balloon.
Okay, balloons. Wait a minute.
Bottle
Balloons.
and shooting things.
We could use the bottle again. We could reuse what? What else? What
We can use bottles if you don't have something to shoot.
if you have box, we can also reuse our box, right?
As cat toys.
Reusing pencil case to make a pencil
Now
case.
recycle is like plastic bottle into pencil case. That is
Can it only two cast?
what is it, Fael?
Only two.
Only two? What do you mean only two?
The example.
Yeah, it's up to you. What else? The other one? Plastic bottle into pencil case.
Water to water.
Bottle.
An old shoe into a new shoe.
That is reuse. You still say the usage still the same.
It's just metal into a sword.
A paper into a
Plastic-
card. It's still the same.
Oh,
Plastic
I mean-
bottle for
a nasty metal into a something.
Okay, file plastic bottle
always
into
flower pot.
flower pot. Okay, that
Oh.
can be also as recycled.
We can use
Using the parts of TV to make or something.
Okay.
we
Okay.
can use the dry cloth thing. The thingy whatever.
The hair dryer to make a
With hard to see.
I know. Okay, so those are things that we can reduce, reuse, and recycle. Why is it in that order? Because we need to reduce things first, and then we can reuse things that we already reduce. If we cannot change it, we just recycle them.
The class is over.
yes, mister.
What time is it that we finish our class?
Because my sister is over the class.
It's 11:50. We still have 15 more minutes.
At 11:30.
11:50.
Line.
11:50 in my schedule. It's 11:50.
With my schedule is 11:30.
No way.
Yes, way.
We
Okay.
just started, so which is already over.
Yes, we just started. Okay, so there are things that we can do to make our environment or our things around our neighbors and even our family better. We can also donate. We can also donate things. Okay, if we want to donate something, we can donate it to those who need. For example, your clothes, things that you don't want or you don't need to use anymore.
To trash.
You don't donate trash. Trash is being thrown away.
Mister, in the
Being
past,
made to a private island.
Mister,
Yeah,
what is orang miskin in English?
Or
poor.
Poor.
What's wrong with poor? The poor.
I actually gave money in the past, but
Actually.
the guy who I
rich. I have one.
Okay.
Mister, I give money to my friends and my friend didn't give it back.
Okay. That means your friend is not good. No.
Yes, I know.
Okay. Do you have any questions until now? Do you have any questions until now? For this unit for a while.
I think no.
We're gonna stop for now. We're gonna stop until page 12. Okay.
Mister, I need to get my charger because my battery
Okay.
is running low.
So, if you don't have any more questions,
May I grab my charger?
yes, go ahead, Ken.
Bye.
If you don't have any more questions, that's it for
Still
today.
ngutang with my friend, Mister.
You borrowed your money from your friend. Okay.
Bye bye.
Okay, that's it for today.
How is it? How? It's just been like a minute or something.
That's it for today. Okay, I will see you again next time
Mr. Johnny.
on,
Yay, finally.
on Thursday.
Yes, no.
Mr.
Okay.
Johnny.
Bye bye. What is it?
Johnny.
What is it,
Is there
Fael?
any homework? Mr. Johnny.
What is it,
No
Fael?
homework.